Our spotlight just days after his surprise ousting as CEO at OpenAI, Sam Altman has officially agreed to come back to the company that pioneered ChatGPT. The announcement coming overnight and capping off a week of chaos since he was removed from the company that he co-founded. Now, the details of Altman's firing and then rehiring are a bit murky still, but what was very clear is the strong support that he enjoys from the vast majority of his employees who threatened to quit en masse in protest. So I want to bring back our panel here. Mike, LZ, Mick, and Selena, thank you all. And LZ, let's start here with you. What are we to make of this hasty, if you'll call it that, return? I mean, 3 board members have also now been replaced. So what do you think when it's really been reported here by the New York Times that some of these board members worried that initially Altman was just too focused on expansion and they said they wanted to create more balance and safety?
Well, first of all, it finally dawned on me that I think Harry Styles should play Sam in the movie, right? Like, if you think about the facial structure, I mean, this is pure drama, right? So we got to think about how we do the film of this version. Listen, it is as awful as I said the last time. Egos are involved. And when you think about the reporting in the New York Times, but also the website Puck and some other tech-friendly websites have all talked about the personalities that were involved in the ouster and not in terms of the philosophy or the technology or the deliverables or any of the other tangible things that would make me feel better about this. And if personalities and egos are the reasons why he was ousted and the reason why he is back, I can understand why the board members were very, very concerned about this going forward, because the last thing you want is Elon Musk, who's closely tied to Sam Altman, allowing his ego to get involved because, hello, we saw what happened with Twitter.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're right. I mean, this is Silicon Valley whiplash, a movie in the making. And Mike, to you, OpenAI is a capped profit entity, so it's owned by a nonprofit. How does that play out in part with all of these issues that are going on with the company?
Again, it's very layered because of the fact that the board actually has a fiduciary responsibility of the subsidiary, but the subsidiary was created in order to raise money in order for the expansion and the growth, where the board overseeing the nonprofit aspect of it was really created in order to create AI that was based upon humanity. It really goes into a lot of the social pressures that society has about the fear of artificial intelligence. And so as a result, they had to balance the idea of fiduciary responsibilities, applying to the original mission of it, while also looking at the growth.
Yeah, and Mick, to you, in the larger picture of AI, I heard an MIT professor say, it could either be the best thing that happens to humanity or the worst thing that happens to humanity. And I know that there's a lot of focus on the military use of AI, especially as drones have just changed the landscape of warfare.
Absolutely, and it's actually being referred to as the post-heroic era, meaning that if you take AI and you pair it with robotics, you could create the perfect soldier that isn't a person. And then there's no consequences to the decision of war if you're going against another country. So it's actually a very common, almost everyday discussion inside the Pentagon. It was when I was there about how do you control this? Because once it's out of the bottle, it's out. And that is a very big concern.
No kidding. And Selena, what do you think of this shakeup? I know that you've covered the tech sector, and I also, you see videos of him speaking there at APEC. You and I were both just there as well. We know this was top of mind for the president as he met with Xi Jinping as well.
Yeah, exactly. And from the White House's perspective, I mean, this drama just comes a week after the White House unveiled this sweeping executive AI order, which would require companies working on the most powerful AI models to submit their safety test results to the government before releasing their products to the public. It also involves creating standards for watermarking AI-generated content, as well as developing standards for ethical use. But of course, a big question around enforcement. I'd interviewed Sam Altman before many times in the past, and he talked about the good and bad of AI, as well as the fact that he believes it could eliminate all of human suffering. So he was very optimistic years ago, still optimistic now. Kena.
All right, Mike, LZ, Mick, and Selena, our thanks to you for being with us this evening.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.